Hey everybody, it's Tabitha. So thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel. I definitely have not posted enough content, but I wanted to kind of just have you get ready with me to see how easy Seint is. Now a little bit about me. Didn't really wear makeup ever. Maybe like twice a year. And that was if I was like dressing up for a date or something. And I used Mary Kay before. I bought a few unique products, but really didn't give them a chance, more just to kind of help a friend out. But my friend Lisa was like, hey, you should try this. And of course I was like, I've never tried cream makeup. It's always been like powder because that was just so much easier for me, and I didn't like a heavy look, and I just wasn't dedicated to actually taking care of my skin. So she got me hooked on Seint. Cream-based makeup goes on so smooth, and you can literally do highlight and contour in one layer. Now, if you were to say, Tabitha, one day you'll learn how to highlight and contour, I would probably be like, yeah, okay, whatever, and leave it at that. But she got me this, and even when I first started to begin, I wasn't very good at like the contouring part. It was more just how I liked how it evened out my whole face, and now I'm starting to finally get, a little bit better at that, to where, you put it on and your face automatically looks thinner. I'm still working on some of the like technical stuff, like how to make my nose thinner because it's pretty wide. Still working on that kind of thing, but the fact that it's so easy and I can't even mess it up is huge for me. So I figured I would, just kind of take you through getting ready. First thing I always do is put on some of my, well, let me share my palette first. My palette. Now this one's a double decker. I'm pretty sure I need to move to a triple. But I keep all my cream stuff up top and then all my powders on the bottom, just so that way if something breaks, it's not everywhere. But I have a lot more stuff in other palettes. Like bronzer if I'm not feeling, a full face, which I like to do that when I do Aqua Zumba because, obviously water and makeup don't always mix. So a bronzer is super easy, doesn't like lay on heavy or anything. So I have a couple palettes, but it's really an obsession, borderline sickness. I know. But what I'm going to do is I keep some lip conditioner in here. So I always like to put that on first. My lips get so dry, and I'm always a chapstick kind of girl. Like chapstick in every single jacket pocket, purse, anywhere you look, you're gonna find chapstick somewhere around. And I've tried different brands, Burt's Bees, EOS, regular chapstick, and while they all work, I just like this because it's a lot less ingredients, and I don't know, it fits in my compact. I like that. Or if you don't want to use it in compact, the little tin you can just slide open and close. But so I always start with that. Get my lips real moisturized. Another way to do that, drink your water every day. Water for your skin. Hydration is key. So if you have skin issues and you don't drink enough water, try starting with that. And then obviously a good skincare regimen, which at 40 I finally started. I know, I'm so bad. But I mean, it's not terrible. No, so now 10 years, who knows? Probably should have started sooner. But next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna actually put my contour on. And I'm basically gonna go here, and I'm gonna put some right down here just to kind of define. So I have such a round face. So what I'm really doing with this contour is defining my face and trying to give it a little bit more sculpted look because it is so round. So I am by no means a pro just yet, but like I said, the best part about this makeup And I'm just, you can see I'm tapping it in. Now I'm using a detail brush. There's another brush called a 3D brush. I have a little bit of a harder time like getting my things exactly where I want it with that. So I love this detail brush. And it doesn't give you super heavy coverage, so which is nice. So I'm basically going just back and forth from like temple to temple. As you can see, a little darker, nothing too nuts. And I'm gonna tap it in again in there. This is the hard part for me, is so I'm just gonna kind of do that. Now I'm not blending it just yet, but do you see how it already contoured that part of my face? All because of a little shadow. Yeah. All right, so my left side is always the hard side for me. I feel like sometimes I don't get it even, so I'm always like, and usually kind of start like under your cheekbone. So it's usually like kind of right here where your ear starts and just kind of go down. So for some reason, I never seem to be able to get it like the exact same. Oh, pretty darn close this time, so that's good. But so do you see how it just automatically is making my face look thinner just by creating that shadow? I know, it's so cool. So then I'm going to take the little end of this and I'm just going to kind of sweep right from under my ear right down here. Now, the key to this, don't forget to blend or you're just going to look like you got like a beard going on. But that can come in handy. Halloween, something like that. This makeup is so versatile, it's insane. All right, so contour is on. Now we're not gonna forget to blend that. All right, so now we're gonna do the nose. So I've kind of learned from others, you kind of start up here where like your eye socket is kind of, and the thinner you make that middle line, the smaller you're gonna make your nose look. Now, like I said, I am still trying to perfect this part. One, I'm not exactly sure how much contour and how dark I should have it, but two, also where to put extra for like wanting to get that thinner. Excuse me. And then I'm also gonna pop just a little under my lip here, and that gives you the appearance of a fuller lip. I know, it's so crazy the difference that just putting it on makes. It's not even blended yet. So all right, I use a microfiber cloth to kind of swish my brushes in between colors, because with the highlight and contour you have 3 colors. You got your contour, your brightener, and your main color. So the brightener I really like. It's kind of gonna accentuate the spots that you want people to be looking at and brighten those areas. And then the contour is basically kind of like shadowing maybe the areas you have some insecurities about. But the best part is you're always gonna look like you. Yeah, you know, it's awesome. So most do not go all the way under their eye. For me, I like to, just because I find it helps with my bags. There's other colors that we have, like our lip and cheek colors, that also help with that. But I find that this isn't too bad of a thing for me, so I like to do that. And then I'm actually gonna bring them down. So I love my eyes, so So I want to accentuate them the most. Okay, so highlight, T-zone, under eyes, and I come all the way up because I want to draw that attention up, make it look like I'm, you know, had an eye lift. Right here under your nose and your chin. So I get a lot of redness here, so I do a small amount here, and then my mane kind of helps cover the rest of that redness, which that's another thing. So like I was saying with color correcting, a lot of the colors do double duty. So my mane is June, and I'm putting that on now, but this is gonna be the closest color to, you know, your skin tone. But as you see with this one, is it helps cancel out a lot of this redness that I have. I've always had it, so it ain't going anywhere. But this helps cancel it out, and you can see that I'm just putting on a really thin layer, and it's not like I'm going everywhere with it, just kind of, because we're gonna blend this all out. I'm gonna put a little bit extra around my chin area because, like I said, it gets pretty red. So I look quite silly, don't I? That is the great part too. So it's hilarious when you're like, ugh. So another thing you can do with this is also put on like your lip and cheek. So I'm just gonna use nude right up here. Now the only thing that I found is that when I do my cheek, before I blend, it doesn't always give me the color. It can definitely blend more in with everything else. So most of the time I'll kind of put that on last. But if you're looking for something super subtle, great to put it on then. Also, I'm gonna just pop it on my lips right here. And you could also line your lips before you do this if you wanted to make a fuller lip. I'm pretty simple gal. I'll do that when I'm like, I don't know, overly feeling good. But today just popping it on. So as you can see, it doesn't take very long to get it on. And the first thing I'm gonna do, like I said, is kind of blend this chin area down. Now, you can even contour down here to give your neck a little bit more definition. I'm still working on that, but it can be done. And as you can see, like, I'm not gonna have those crazy lines, like where you can tell that it's different colors. The only time I get that is when I get super weird sunburns. Like, I don't know how it happens. I literally got burnt here, all over my face, but nothing there. So that was hilarious, but it wasn't from makeup. Okay, so now I'm just kind of gonna blend. And the key to blending is there's not really a key. It all depends on how you like to blend. I knew that when I first started blending, I wasn't sure I was doing it hard enough. So once you're done, I kind of just do a little face check, and I'll show you that once we get there, where I just basically want to make sure that I've blended properly and all over. So we're gonna blend up, except for when you're down here. That's because gravity will definitely take its toll. So you want to blend up just to kind of mitigate that. All right, next thing we're gonna do is our contour up here. So we're going to kind of blend it into our hairline. So your contour color is usually most similar to your hair color. And there's a couple reasons for that. And the second reason I'm gonna show you in a few minutes because I had a little slip with the razor here. Yeah. So, yeah, you're gonna blend that up into your hairline, and then you're gonna blend your forehead. So as you can see, like, I'm still me, just a lot more even. And that makes me very confident, because I've always been like, I don't want to wear makeup to where when I take it off, people don't know who I was. I just want it to make me feel a little more put together. So it's been perfect for me. So your eyes are super, that skin under there is super thin, super sensitive to rubbing, tugging, all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of stipple under there just to kind of keep myself from going crazy and you know, just tugging that skin a little too much. We don't want to do that. Another great tool for this is our Perfector Sponge, especially for more mature skin, which I'm 41, so I'm sure that's gonna catch up real quick. I know. So now we're gonna just kind of do our nose. And like I said, we're going up again. Now, this part is where I'm still working and learning on the contouring part of making it look thinner. So I don't think it really looks that much thinner right now. So that's definitely something I'm gonna work on learning and perfecting. So now we're going to blend our contour on our cheeks. So the key is, people say to not overblend, because my biggest fear was that I'd look like I had like dirt or something on my face. And I've learned that's just not the case. And I kind of just do silly, you know, faces while I'm doing it. So that is the Seint hack. So easy, right? So the last thing I'm going to show you, because I'm doing my eyes separate in a different video, because I'm creating a Christmas look, is another use for your contour and some of our shadows. So as you can see, I had a little boo-boo right there. And I also like to darken my eyebrows. So since my contour is so similar to my hair color, I can literally fill this in. And you can shape it, obviously, if you wanted to kind of trace it out and then fill. Totally up to you. I am not very good at that. Oh, there goes my bow. Not very good at that, so I stick with just my brow itself. And this is our line tool or line brush. So if you like that spiky look, you can kind of just that. Me personally, I just feel like I don't look right with it. So then now this one here, we're going to do two things. We're going to fill it in with our contour, but as you can see, even filling that in kind of you can still see that silly gap, because I'm a weirdo, did it wrong. I'm kind of just gonna fluff them right now with this though. Okay, so you can still see that gap, right? Yeah. I'm gonna hit it one more time with this. Darken it up a little, which did not help much, right? So that kind of lays the foundation for the next part, which I should have already had this ready. Sorry. Okay, so our eyeshadows can also be used to help fill in your brows. I have every single color because like I said, obsessed borderline problem. I am going to use this color Trust, and I'm just going to tap into it very lightly and kind of go right over that spot. As you can see, it kind of gives it a little more definition there. So it kind of grabs the contour, gives it a little bit more of a filled in look. But it's so cool because it's like, wow, all right. Like, I literally fixed an issue with something I already have and use. So it's kind of cool. And I'm just kind of gonna go over this size for a good measure just to make sure. But you would never know. I know. Never know. Okay, so that was my hack. It takes a lot less time if I'm not yapping along, but it's super quick and super fun, and it just turns out wonderful every time. So if you want to be color matched, I'm happy to help. I will put my jot form down in the comments, and if you have any questions, I'll also have my website on there, so if you're interested in any of the products, shadows are a good, nice starter if you're nervous about the whole hack. Sorry, it's too early in the morning and I didn't sleep enough. You know what, one last thing I want to pop on here, some Illuminator. Just kind of give myself a little sparkle, a little sheen. Now we have cream and powders, so I have been falling in love with the creams. I'm excited to try the powders though, just to kind of see. And I like to use the creams as like primer for my eyes, so yeah. All right, well, I hope you found this helpful, and if you need anything, reach out. If you have any questions, let me know. Even if I can't answer them, I know a ton of artists that have been doing this longer than myself that I can find the answer for you. So hope to hear from you. Hope you like, hope you subscribe, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay awesome and amazing, because you are. If no one's told you, I'm telling you. And just make sure to tell yourself. Bye.